Oh, all right. Hi there. This is Sean Beacon here. Sorry it's been a while since I did a live stream. So basically, I've been busy with stuff that's going on. This is going to be my last one before the move out preparation. So just give me a second. I'm just going to show you something real quick. All right. So this is Trend Show Inc. These are the shows that are coming that I'll probably do. Like I will be doing possibly this one in only this one in August and these two right here. I'm thinking I might expand the show to include a one show I would do only once in an area where I never done before. I mean, I originally wanted to do one of these, but those are distance away. So probably might not be a suitable choice. Instead, I was thinking I suppose maybe we could do either this one. Could be one option. So, yeah. So, I'll tell you what's going on. First of all, I've been quite busy because one, I've got a lot of stuff that I'm going on, and plus I'm trying to get jobs as well as a place to work at once I move into the area. I will show you some stuff that I got, and that is this. I got this at the York show in last month. This is the post 9/11 catalog. I've been looking for this catalog for quite some time, at least I finally have it. I do really like the artwork it has up front. And believe me, I was the only one to graduate high school that year 2020 to be born pre 9/11. And simply none of my other relatives who were seniors who remember being born or were born before 9/11. Just this. Sorry, I was just watching. And this. I don't have this one now. I also got this at the York show. So yeah. Alright. And I've been looking everywhere for this. It's a hot glue. I'm going to use this to make sure everything is balanced. Like, I'll use this to make the track look, the rubber thing to look balanced, as well as to make the scenery a little more scenic and beautiful. So, yeah. And before I show you an update on the way, I'm going to show you real quick some stuff. This is a lamp. I got this one from Valuable City or a furniture shop that's actually in Rochester because they're closing because they went out of business. So I got this for a clearance sale. So that way, if I do have to replace one at like the place I'm going to live at, I won't have to worry about buying it during the whole thing. Looks really nice. Other than that, and that thing, it's my Jack and Box head. I have that for funny display purposes. And these are some kits. A fire hydrant. Now, I'm going to show you real quick an update on the layout. As you can see, there's a lot more grass. It's a big mess. I was able to get more scenic over here. And I have these crossings, so I'm probably am going to leave these here for now. And I'll probably modify this to get this. I'm also going to use the hot glue just to get this full out, so that way I could completely cover this house without having to worry about, being stick up and revealing all of this. And I was able to get a wire. The only thing is, I'm having trouble hooking this wire completely into the DCC transformer. I have to push it to get this to work. So, kind of complicated. So yeah, I will run a quick train today before I would conclude. Yeah. The only thing is, that's one. Yeah, I had to push the thing like that to try and get this in. It's kind of complicated. I'll have to find a way to get this sticked in some way, somehow. This, in case you don't know, this is P4DC number A16. This is the one that's made by. Hold on a second. It's made by Apple Lentin, actually. This one is from 2022, which I got this one because one P4DC number 816 is probably my favorite Amtrak P4DC. My second favorite one behind only 817. And originally, I was going to originally get the horn from the real unit because, in case you don't know, back in January of 2024, the unit was hauling train number 6 to the California River. It struck a milk truck. It derailed, actually. And the unit looks to be a total loss. I'm probably not going to rebuild it because they're more focused on the ALC 42s that are trying to replace them, which kind of sucks. Well, I wanted to originally get it, but I don't know if I could be able to get it because one, it's on private property, and number two, the locomotives have a lightweight body. They're monocoque, which monocoque. Sorry about that. It's just hooked up to nails. After that, the monocoque means that the whole locomotive body is one single shell. It's lightweight, so it could easily take this off. Off, you can see the entire frame, which it means it's monocoque is French. It's a French word for just want to clarify. And these are superliners. They're made by Kato. Originally, believe it or not, the new bi-levels, originally Amtrak wanted to replace these superliner cars with ones that have elevator inside one. However, I'm not sure that's a suitable idea because one, I don't think it would be a good idea because one, it might be too complicated to have an elevator in one. Plus, it might make the car twice as high as these ones. Might not work out successfully, but I'm not going to worry too much about that issue because one, it's not really something to focus on. Well, one of my goals is to maybe do a science experiment test where I would build a bioweapon car from a car builder. It's only going to be exclusive to scientists, real employees, and me to see. We would do a science experiment to see if there's a better option instead of having an elevator, even though there are no plans to build a new bioweapon as like an option. Like one example could be maybe have a stairs that turns into a ramp or something like this, for example. Or if they, you know what I mean, that could be a better option, a better idea, or an escalator. I'm not sure, but I think a ramp should be a better idea because it wouldn't be too complicated as an elevator or an escalator. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is some extra trap I have in case if I have to move it, I have to expend the trap. It's been nearly 12 minutes. I meant sorry. So yeah. And I will show you a quick stuff here. Well, it's this. This is the Amtrak Viewfinder. This one is in phase 5. You can tell it's phase 5 because I asked this in the stripe. This is the early phase 5. So yeah, I bought this at the Biggie show back in January. Yeah. This is probably going to be, I'm going to use this for a scrapyard. Sure. I don't know where there's a screw driver or anything. It's kind of hard to see. And in case you don't know, my parents are right now in Iceland. So yeah, they are there because my dad won a free trip for his business and stuff. Just want to clarify that. You know what I mean? This is to build his stairs. All right. This it should be pretty much good. And I hope you all enjoying.